Yo, it's your boy, man, Carl Anthony. We locked in. It's due season. Yo, it's a Monday. I just dropped a new video today, but I'm gearing this up for tomorrow, for Tuesday. We on that daily grind of putting out content on a daily basis, consistently. You know, trying to grow this channel. No, going to grow this channel. Got to speak those affirmations the right way. Um, Today I want to speak to y'all about, my semen retention journey when I was in my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. But before that, I made it to the gym this morning. And first time since Friday. I think I went Friday. Yeah, I did go Friday briefly in the evening. But I'm doing two-a-days now, starting today. Every day this week, two-a-days, Monday through Friday. And just trying to, amp up the work and really, put forth the effort that I need to put forth in order to see these goals, see these gains, you know what I'm saying? So, what I want to say to y'all is, though, start your day off, man. If you saw my video yesterday, this morning, if you watch my video today that just dropped at 7:30 this morning, 5 tips for self-improvement. Read. See that? Millionaire Success Habits. Dean Graziosi. I started this morning off with reading from the Bible, Proverbs, one of the most important books that you can read. Even if you're not a believer, it still got some wisdom and tidbits. It's the book of wisdom. So I suggest that you read the book of Proverbs. You can even do it as a challenge for yourself. It's 31 books in the book of Proverbs, and you can do it like one chapter a day. But yeah, semen retention. Look, I know semen retention is like one of the biggest trends here on YouTube, and I'm not creating a semen retention channel, but I will speak on some of those qualities and some of those things. So, back when I was in my 20s, like, I was a late bloomer as far as my virginity was losing my virginity. Like, I lost my virginity when I was 19 in college, a few months before I turned 20, and my sophomore year in college. And the reason why I even, to be honest, I was trying to wait till I was married to have sex. And, for spiritual reasons, mainly. Yeah, really that's the only reason. Spiritual reasons. But it wasn't because I couldn't get girls. It wasn't because, I was denied sex. Definitely wasn't denied, But me being a virgin was almost like a curse. Like, I didn't have a hard time getting girls, especially in college. College was like my blossoming age, my blossoming period. I was pretty popular on campus. I cut hair, dressed pretty, pretty fresh. So people knew me. And, cool with all the dudes that, were deemed cool and people who weren't deemed cool. I was one of those guys. I've always been the type of person that can relate to anybody, from the thugs, the nerds, to jocks, whoever. I can relate to anybody because I can play sports. I'm not great at basketball, but I can play. I hold my own. Great defender. I cut hair, so I have a well-rounded base of people that I'm around. I have lifelong friendships, So popularity was never a problem as far as just knowing people. And like I said, I'm equal opportunity. I'm cool with everybody. I don't just alienate anyone. You know what I'm saying? Um, but people began to find out that I was a virgin when I was in college. Like, girls found out. So they were like, "Oh man, he's a virgin. Look at him though. He looks good." And now I had two different reputations, right? One of them was true and one of them was false. My true reputation was that I was a virgin, and then my false reputation was that I was sleeping with everybody, because I was, kind of talking to a lot of different girls at the same time, in a sense. Um, a lot of girls liked me, so people assumed that I must be, smashing everything. And especially my sophomore year, in the beginning of my sophomore year, when I came back to school with a brand new car, Chevy Monte Carlo, and, you know, that makes you a little more popular for superficial reasons. Um, you know, especially when you're like 19 years old with a brand new car, and that kind of, it, it 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 raises the stock a little bit. When the average person may not have a car there. So those are some of the things that I was, I guess up against. Some of the things that helped or hurt or whatever the case may be. But I lost my virginity to my girlfriend at the time, and then like we broke up, and like over the summer I didn't have sex with anybody. That was like the summer after the sophomore year, and then came back to school for the beginning of the junior year, and we had sex one more time, and then I had sex with one other girl by the end of the year. And after that, I didn't have sex again for 5 years almost, nearly 5 years, on purpose. Again, for spiritual reasons. Now, why am I saying all of this? Semen retention being what it is today, and you know, look, I didn't masturbate, I didn't watch porn, you know, and so I was practicing semen retention without knowing I was practicing semen retention. I didn't know that wasn't a term at the time, you know, a term that was, in my knowledge base. So me practicing semen retention though, look, my life was going in such a great way when I was, choosing not to have sex, uh, choosing to not masturbate. I didn't masturbate. I wasn't a kid masturbating, or I didn't masturbate when I hit puberty and none of that stuff. I thought that was, I thought it was wrong, and I thought it was weird, you know. So I'm telling you, man, like my life was going on an upward trajectory as I was retaining my semen, and things were moving the way I wanted them to move. You know, I didn't understand what the law of attraction was, but I guess I was operating the law of attraction. And guess what? Me retaining definitely made me more attractive to women, even more. Because some women thought they were gonna break it again, just like they wanted to break my virginity. Like I literally had girls that wanted to be the first person to break my virginity. Sounds kind of weird as a man saying break my virginity, but like really, when I decided not to have sex, I guarantee you, man, my life was going well, man. I think I was a lot more disciplined. I was a lot more focused on my actual goals at the time. My music goals were, happening. I started performing at the House of Blues and doing things. I was doing a lot of plays, acting. I was just really in my glow, seriously. But, of course, I broke the drought after 5 years of retaining. And you know, got back to doing what I do. And things took a turn because I got off the path. And I'm not saying that it was just the actual, busting and having sex that was actually what caused me to get off the path, but I allowed it to. I'm not blaming the person, that it was with. I'm not blaming her. But what I'm saying is, me choosing not to stay disciplined on my path really set me back a lot. So if I can't express to anything to you, man, like if you're on this journey of semen retention and no fat, look, stick to it. If you relapse, whatever the case may be, but stick to it. Because I'm telling you, man, it will help you focus. When you're not wasting your energy, wasting your testosterone, wasting your, life force on sex that didn't really mean anything, then, it takes you off your course as a man. And as a man, especially in your 20s, man, you got to build. You're supposed to build. And build your empire up to a point where it's like, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And look, when it's time to, bust, you create a life. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids, so trust me, I understand about creating life. And look, a lot of guys, even some of my homies, man, say, masturbation is normal, and masturbation and porn is, they talk about the porn they watch, and, I've watched porn before, definitely, and I'm not gonna lie, I really I felt ashamed every time I watched it, seriously. And mainly, it's probably because of my spiritual reasons, but then I started thinking about it like, wait a minute. I'm literally watching someone else have sex, and it's not me. Look, I'd say, if you're going to bust, please let it be with your partner, the woman that you really want to be with, you know what I'm saying, or the woman that you just want to have sex with. It's better than your hand, you know what I'm saying? That's just real. It's better than your hand. And I'm just telling you, man, like sometimes you got to just understand, like, look, I was in my best health when I was, retaining all those years. I was at optimal, I was 8% body fat. I could still dunk. I'm 6'2", by the way. And I'm not even that athletic, but I was able to dunk still. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, I was super strong, 180 pounds, man, like, way smaller than I am now. 180, between 180 and 190 during those years. And I'm telling you, I was optimal. Optimal. Looked my best, able to wear the clothes that I wanted to wear. It just, everything was going right, man. I'm telling you. So, semen retention, man, is a way. Is definitely a way to actually get your focus right, get your discipline right. And, man, I'm telling you, if you stay on that journey, you will reap the benefits, for real. Just focus, man. And women will, man, look, the more disciplined you are with women and with your intentions, the more disciplined you are, the better it will serve you. I'm telling you, the better it will serve you. Women will be drawn to you. If you got problems dating, and maybe maybe you're not deemed to be that attracted to women, and some guys, hey, look, just to be honest, like, some guys don't have the aesthetics, the natural aesthetics that draw women in. It's facts, but you can get it. You really can. Like, and how can you get it? So, for one thing, right, like, if you're fat, super skinny, or whatever the case may be, you can first get in the gym. Okay? Either way, whether it's building muscle up and gaining some weight, or you know, um, building muscle, gaining some weight, or losing weight and getting cut. Your aesthetics will change your attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not that, you don't have those chiseled facial features and things that maybe women love from a facial standpoint. If your body's in order, I guarantee you, women will be drawn to that. Why? Because it shows discipline. If you can have, if you can be in your best shape, it shows a woman that you care. That's what it shows, that you actually care as a woman. I mean, that it shows a woman that you actually care about yourself. If you smell good, you wash your ass, take showers, take baths maybe sometimes, and you put on cologne, put on the right, lotion or, shea butter or whatever the case may be. Your skin looks great. You're drinking water, You're drinking water. Your teeth ain't yellow. You're well manicured as far as, shaving, haircut on point, or if you got dreads and they're neat and clean and things like that, man. Whatever it is, man, I'm telling you, like, there are ways to enhance yourself if you have some, facial challenges. You know what I'm saying? Also, your money, man. Not that you're supposed to have money to attract gold diggers, but women understand a successful man. A man that is on his grind, a man that knows how to save his money, a man that knows how to create money, create wealth. You know what that suggests? Security. Women enjoy a man, are attracted to a man who seems secure, who is secure, right? And a confident man. A confident man, a man that can talk, has a lot of things to talk about. A man that can be funny, have a sense of humor, be compassionate. Those are the things that attract women, man. It just is. It is what it is, man. So there's ways, like, you ever seen a guy that's kind of chubby? So this goes against the whole, just getting yourself physically attractive, right? But you ever seen a guy that's kind of chubby and got a nice, man, bad chick, right? You like, sometimes in your own superficial ways, you're like, how did he pull that? Could be a lot of different reasons, man. He could have a lot of money and successful. A lot of heavy guys, they get money, get to it. Or it could be funny. A lot of big guys are funny, man. Like, you always get that big friend that's that big fat friend that's super funny. You know what I'm saying? Cracking jokes on everybody. And women are drawn to humor. So, these are some of the things, man. Just get your discipline in order. Be a man with purpose. Retain. Use that life force for something else, man. If you're not creating a child, channel that energy into something else, seriously. I guarantee you, man, that's going to put you on the right trajectory. And, man. My boy HTO, Health and Opulence, I don't know where he's at. Like, he deleted his channel, but he said his favorite tagline is, "You see the glow, you can get it too." That's true, though. You can get it too. It's not the glow, or whatever you want to call it, your aura, your light. It's not restricted to one people or a chosen few. You know what I'm saying? You can attain it. And you can attain it if you retain it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, get your own glow. Get your own light. Let your own light shine, seriously, because, I'm going to hit y'all with this, man. Just expand your mind, get some knowledge, get some discipline, go to the gym, drink water, get your finances right, eat clean, have something to talk about more than just sports, more than just whatever normal BS that you may usually talk about. Talk about everything. Be able to be well-rounded. Read a book, man. Get your spiritual life in order. You know, seriously, get in tune with your spirit. Like, um, get your meditation right. You know, prayer life, all of that. All those things help you, you know, attract the right kind of woman. You want the right kind of woman. And look, that's another thing. Choose your woman wisely. But you can't choose her wisely if you out here running rampant, like just, first of all, spreading your seed anywhere. Okay? Think about it. Like, even now, look, some guys, they retain their semen while having sex. That's a skill I don't know nothing about. Okay? I don't understand that. But I respect it, though. I think that's a good thing to learn. I'm trying to learn it, actually. But, so, a man that's sleeping with several women that is retaining is probably at a better advantage than the man who's sleeping with several women that's not retaining, okay? Because he's a little more clear mentally. He's not zapped out. He's not whatever, you know? Like, you're not reckless, as you're a little more choosy when you decide to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So be choosy in who you sleep with. I'm not telling you to be celibate. I'm not. That's not for me to tell you. You know, that's your own choice. You know, but you know, if you live the path of a monks, they choose celibacy a lot from time to time. You know, to get on their path, man. I'm telling you, sometimes you can avoid sex. Sex is not everything. It's not. You know, it's great, but it's not everything. Uh, so have some discipline with the women that you choose to be with. Sometimes choose to be by yourself. Sometimes you got to know who you are, man. You got to really know who you are. You got to understand who you are before like you give yourself to a woman. Like, men usually, you know, that's one thing about men. We not really choosy with the women we sleep with. We'll sleep with anything, you know? Like, you got to be choosy, man. Make better decisions. Because think about it. You have sex unprotected, and you have sex with a woman that you don't love, that you don't want to be with, that is crazy, and you have a child with them. And what's going to happen? You're going to be in a lifetime of hell, man. Seriously. Or just going through the problems, man, that you just don't want to go through, man. So just think first, man. Think first before you react, before you procreate, before you know, bust. And stop the porn, man. For real. No fap. Stop watching porn. Okay? You're weird if you watch porn. I was weird when I was watching porn. That's weird. It's weird. I'm confessing that I've watched porn. And it's weird. It's really weird to watch somebody else have sex and you're not involved. Only involved with your hand, okay? So put the lotion away, guys. No fap. Control yourself. And really, it's about self-control, man. Have some self-control. Because when you got self-control, man, you got freedom, man. You can control your life. But I've been kind of long-winded. You know, I want to know y'all thoughts. You know, I'm really hoping this can touch somebody's life. If you like what I'm saying, share this video. If you got something you want to ask me, hit me up in the comments. I will check it. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Let's lock in. It's due season. I'm going back to the gym later on today, man. I'm at work right now, man. Yeah, I do have a job. I do cut hair as well. Got my own spot cutting hair. And, you know, building up, man. I'm building up my empire now. It's never too late. Get some knowledge, read a book. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. See you later.